So this story is about Studio Electronics, the SE1, which was a monophonic uh, analog synth. And the way I kind of stumbled across this is when I was putting Boyz II Men recording studio together, Stone Creek. I had made every one of their rooms identical. So Nate's room and Wanye's room and Sean's room all had the exact same MIDI gear in there. So they could, and back then, this is mid 90s. So they all were using Digital Performer or Performer. I don't know if it was Digital Performer yet. And they would do their compositions, and then they would just take the floppy disk, walk up to the A room, and we had the exact same MIDI setup in there. So they just put the floppy disk in there, hit play, and everything, worked. I even made every single one of their synths. I put all the patches in, so they just clicked, and all the patches for everything came up. Like the Roland, was it 880? They had, oh no, 1080 with all the sound cards. So everyone, like I said, everyone was identical, and that took me hours and hours to make that all work. But it made it so efficient that the guys could go into their offices, and it was their own personal studios, write music, and then just take that floppy disk and walk upstairs, pop it in, and go to work. But this SE1 was the interesting thing about that. There was this bass line that they loved, and they showed it to me. They said, "This is what I'm looking for," and I did some research, and the SE1 was kind of a modern version of a Moog that would do that sound, and it was a rack mount piece. And I got one in. They listened to it. I said, "Yeah, this is fantastic." Okay, order. I think I had to order 5 of them. So we had a pretty big order for all the guys, and they all had the same patches and and that kind of stuff. But great synth. I don't know if they make them anymore. I think there's a different version of it, of the SE1. And Studio Technologies, they were starting to make their own audio compressors, and I think Slate Digital or Slate Sound, one of the Slate, Stephen Slate. I think he took that compressor and put his name on it. But Studio Technology made some very cool pieces of gear. So I put some pictures up so you guys can check it out. But the SE1, very, very cool synth.